All right, one of the new guidelines in LA County is that customers at gyms must now wear cloth coverings and gloves at all times. But the question is, who'll be enforcing these mask requirements? NBC4 investigative reporter Lolita Lopez is here to tell us. Lo.
Well, Michael, today the governor created a task force which will include regulatory agencies like the Department of Alcohol Beverage Control. That's to make sure that businesses enforce state orders like requiring employees and customers to social distance and wear their masks. But he admitted that this will be difficult to enforce. And some tell us they believe that more needs to be done to make sure everyone complies.
I saw hordes of people walking towards me and they didn't have a mask on.
Angel Collard tells us about a recent hike she took at popular and crowded Runyon Canyon. Diagnosed with breast cancer, she worries.
It's out of consideration to other people, to wear masks.
She and her wife, an essential worker, say if people aren't following the rules, the government should step in.
What about my civil liberty to live? Like, wear a mask. You're putting my life in danger.
People should be penalized a little bit because I think people are just not taking it seriously.
The LA County Sheriff's Department tells the I-Team it handed out 77 citations and made 4 arrests for violations related to the county's initial stay-at-home order in March. The LA City Attorney's Office tells us it has processed 1 citation since that time.
It's a slippery slope when you start trying to do citations, particularly because these ones are very expensive. They can be up to $1,000.
LA County Sheriff Alex Villanueva telling us today, while citations are an option, he is directing resources where he thinks his department can have the greatest impact.
We're going to focus on the business establishments because that is one of the 2 main points of concern that's generating the uptick in the positive cases.
And when it comes to protecting the public, the government does have the authority to make sure people abide by orders like wearing a mask. Constitutional law professor Gloria Brown Marshall.
Nowhere does it say you have individual freedom to do whatever you want. Every freedom is a balance with another person's freedom.
Angel understands why people might feel their freedoms are being challenged, but believes if nothing is done, the situation will likely get worse.
Until we get a vaccine, we are in danger.
Yeah, and that's the fear. The sheriff now says that he will continue to focus on educating the public. They're going to be handing out masks. And for the July 4th weekend, they're going to be enforcing those closures at businesses and at beaches, doubling down on those areas that are already closed off to make sure that they stay that way. And that's where he says the citations will come into play. For the I-Team, Lolita Lopez, NBC4 News.
All right, Lolita, thank you. Well, in the meantime,